ॐ ह्रीं नमो अरिहन्ताणम् ॐ ह्रीं नमो सिद्धाणम् ॐ ह्रीं नमो आयर्याणम् ॐ ह्रीं नमो उमजायाणम् ॐ ह्रीं नमो लोये सवसाहोणम् ऐसो पञ्चनमोकारो सव्वे पावे परासरो मङ्गलाणं च सव्वे सिंह परमं हवै मङ्गलम् परमं हवै मङ्गलम्. Today we will discuss the Shlok number of Bhaktamar Shlok number 29 Shlok and 38 Shlok. So first we will do the pronunciation of the Bhaktamar. Singhasane. 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 Manimayukha. Singhasane Manimayukha. Shikha Vichitre. Shikha Vichitre. Vivrajate. Vivrajate. Tava Vapuhu. Kanakavedatam. Vivrajate tava vapu kanakavedatam. Singhasane manamayukha shikha vichitre. Vivrajate tava vapu kanakavedatam. Bimbam viyat. Bimbam viyat. Vilasa danshu. Danshu. Bimbam viyad vilas danshu lata vitanam. Lata vitanam. Tungo dayadri. Tungo dayadri. Shira shiva sahasra rashmihi. Tungo dayadri shira shiva sahasra रश्मिहि. सिंहासने मणिमयूख शिखा विचित्रे. विव्राजते तव वपु कनकावदातम्. बिम्बं वियत् विलसदंशुलता वितानम्. तुंगोदयाद्रि शिरशिव सहस्ररश्मिः. Now we will sing the whole shlok. सिंहासने मणिमयूख शिखा विचित्रे. विव्राजते तव वपु कनकावदातम्. बिम्बं वियत् विलसदंशुलता वितानाम्. तुंगो दयाद्रिशिरशिव सहस्ररश्मिः. Now we'll focus on one word. Mani, of gems. Mayukha, rays. Shikha, by the crest. Vichitra, colorful. Singhasane, on the throne. Here Acharya Manitunga is saying that your throne is looking beautiful, looking colorful by the rays of gems. Tava, your. Kanak, like gold. Avadatam, that glows body. Tunga, majestic. Uday, Uday. Adri, mountain. Shirasi, a top. Viyad, in the sky. Vilasad, bright. Anshulata, it means rays. Vitanam, spreading. Sahasrarashmihi, sun. Bimbam, the image of evil light. Vivrajate, shines. Now the whole meaning of the slok is saying, before going to the whole meaning, again we will pronounce once the slok. Singhasane manimayuk shikha vichitre vivrajate tava vapu kanika vedatam bimbam viyat vilashadanshulata vitanam tungo dayadvishir shiva sahasrarasmehe. Now the whole meaning of this slok is saying that, O Tirthankar, Acharya Manitung is saying that, O Tirthankar, sitting on throne with multicolored hue of gems, your bright golden body looks resplendent and attractive, like the rising sun on the peak of the eastern mountain, radiating golden rays under the canopy of the blue sky. So here Acharya Manitung is expressing his thoughts about the throne and the golden body of Lord Rishabh. Here we will go. Before we go on any discussion, today we will come to know that what are the 8 pratiharyas of Lord Rishabh. It's not only Lord Rishabh, every Tirthankar believes in this one. Every Tirthankar has this one. So here, it is a strong belief that among Shwetambar as well as Digambars, that a Tirthankar has 8 pratiharyas. The Sanskrit word pratiharya could mean doorkeepers or guards, or we can say devoted servants. Some authors translate this word as felicitations and some as attributes of Tirthankar. This word in Jain terminology has been used to show the dignity and divine nature of his presence. Whenever a Tirthankar preaches in the Samavasaran, these 8 pratiharyas are always present. These are not only signs of his presence, but also shows that things to do happen, or the devs creates something miraculous around the Tirthankars. So what are the 8 pratiharyas? And what are its significance? The 8 pratiharyas are: number 1, the Tirthankar is seated under an Ashok tree. Number 2, he is seated on a throne, which is known as in Hindi Singhasane, studded with jewels and is made by Devas. Number 3, the Devas gently stand either side of him with a whisk, which we call it chamar. Number 4, there are always 3, yani triple canopy, we can say chhatra, above his head. Number 5, there is a divine halo behind him, which we call it Bhamandal. Number 6, the Devas play the wind instrument, which we call it Dundubi. Number 7, his language can be understood by all, even to the animals, even to the birds. Everyone can understand his language. And number 8, the goats shower flowers from the sky. So when the Tirthankar god only becomes ever, then the Devas of the 4 bodies continue to come in their service. At the time of Deshna, it means the discourses given by the Lord Tirthankar, a 3-phased solution consisting of gold and Maniratna is known as Astamahapratiharya, which remains continuously after Keval Gyan also. Practical Tirthankars are specially signs of, we can say, the identification of God. So apart from Tirthankar God, there is no other creature. Jainism believes in God, but which God? They believes in the God which is a Tirthankar and has gone to the moksha. The number of Pratiharyas is only 8. So those who are qualified to wear this priest are called Arahants. The term Arihant is interpreted on this basis. Each Tirthankar is harmonized with these 8 attributes. So Tirthankars are considered as glorious signs of God. So the 8 probables are already I have said that what are the 8 Mahapratiharyas. I have already told you the name. So the first, just we will focus little bit on what does this relates actually. So I just said that Ashok tree. So I just said that the Ashok tree is magnificent on the throne of the crown Tirthankar god in Samavasara. This tree is composed of earth and God rather than botanical. Shockless, because of the Tirthankar being on the forehead, it is called the Ashok tree. All the creatures who are attuned to the Tirthankars become unhappy, but if they are with the Tirthankar, they are always happy. This is the message of the Ashok tree. The Tirthankar Bhagavan is the Ashok tree of the trees under which he takes initiation. Each and every Tirthankar gets initiation under the tree of Ashok tree. Their height is 12 times the height of their respective Tirthankars. So the tree is a symbol of tolerance. He tolerates cold, heat, rain, and natural ravages devoid of symbolism. Only then he grows flowers and fruits. Even when a human like a tree tolerates all kinds of obstacles without symbolism, only then it bears the fruits of mere sacrifices. So the Ashok tree situated on the forehead of God probably gives these messages to us. Number second comes. The 8 Pratiharya, second Pratiharya is throne. Ratnamay, we can call it, situated in the middle of Samavasaran, has 4 thrones on the top of 3 pedestals, on one of which the Tirthankar Bhagavan himself resides, and on the remaining 3, there are 3 patterns of God. This Singhasan is composed with executive gems and is distinguished by a Vikra like lion figure, we can say, tell it. And above the throne is a millennium lotus. God resides 4 fingers above him in the balance. The number 3 comes. Bhamandal. So Bhamandal is known as, it's the beauty of the body around the head of the god, and it's very beautiful. Even more stunning than many suns, and has a beautiful aura, we can say. Its sharpness condemns the demise of the 3 worldly material substances, and according to, we can say, occult science, Bhamandal, we call it halo. It is like a yellow circle, in a circle behind the heads of the great persons. So the shrine of the Tirthankars is the circular circle of the Kevalya Rashi, emanating from their supremely authoritative, we can say, purity of the body. Because of the purity of the body, they get this one. And if the person is not normal, their aura is also not normal. So here, the Tirthankar's aura is very pure, and they are very pure. That's why they are very powerful. And it creates a halo behind their head. So they are supernatural and peaceful. So in the reflection of the Bhamandal of the Tirthankars, we can see the Tirthankars can see the 3 bhavs of his past, present, and also the 7 bhavs. In this way, he can see the many 1, 2, 3. We cannot count countless bhav. Also, they can see it. Number 4 is, we can see, number 3 is Chatras. Number 4 is 3 Chatra, we call it, in the head of the Tirthankar. Gemstones, 3 Chatras are beautiful on the Lord's chair. These three chatras indicate the empire of the three worlds. These umbrellas are very wide and beautiful, like the white moon, Kund and Kumut, like the autumn moon, and the rows of hanging garlands. The three parasols extend from top to bottom. Next come number 5, we call it charmers. 64 charmers are carried on both sides of the god by beautifully furnished deities. These are beautiful, bright, and beautiful shaped like the beautiful fibers of the skin. The fibers in the skin are so white and bright that rays emanate around them. Indras are composed of fine gems and are golden. So they inform by saluting the god. Regarding covering the skin, Acharya Manitung says, "Oh God, your golden body is adorned with the shining moon like two golden waterfalls on the golden Sumeru mountain." So he is expressing his viewpoint. Now number 6 comes flower showers. On the forehead of God, there are rains of divine flowers with flowers of fragrant water from the sky, and pleasant, beautiful temples, beautiful flowers, and a lot of the things illustrating the beauty of Lord Rishabh. Acharya Manitung says that God, the line of these flowers look like it is spreading the lines of your words. Number 7 is Dev Dundubi. There is a sound of Bhuvanavar, Dundupi in the sky above the Tirthankar. So the beauty is capable of providing the best material to the world. So here it is said that he, by making the sound of Dundubi, he expresses his happiness that we are so happy that you, Tirthankar, is giving the discourses to the people. So Devtas, it means that God is so happy just by making this sound, they expresses their own view. So it is said that Dundubi is a symbol of Jagan. This Tirthankar reveals the proclamation of the kingdom of God and informs the suyas of the God in the sky. It is also a symbol of victory. This great warrior who conquered the whole world, like Mohaniya Karma, has been conquered by Arhyant God. It is called the king of karma is Mohaniya Karma, and the person who has won this karma is known as Arhyant God, indicating that Dundubi removes all the servants of all living beings together. And the last one is Divya sound. Divya sound is so soft, pleasant, very serious, and a plant that enlightens all the living beings in this world, even to the man, Naragat, even everyone, we can say. Just as the water of the cloud, despite being uniform, gets converted into vegetation, in the same way, without the vibrations of teeth, palate, lips, etc., the voice of God is transformed into 18 great languages and 700 minor languages, and together gives joy to all the magnificent creatures. Thus, therefore, the voice of the God is called the all language nature. So in this way, the divine combined with the 8 Mahapratiharyas are of wonderful glory of any Tirthankar. So here in the above slok, not only in this slok, now later the 8 sloks will come where we will discuss about the God's beauty of 8 Pratiharya, or we can say 8 Mahapratiharya of God. So in this 29th slok, we discussed about the Ashok tree, that how Ashok tree was looking to the God. Now we will discuss on the next slok, the 38th slok, we call it Chamar. Now it's come, first we will pronounce it. Kunda Vedat, Kunda Vedat, Chale Chamar. Kunda Vedat, Chale Chamar, Charu Shobham. Kunda Vedat, Chale Chamar, Charu Shobham. Vivrajate, Vibra jati tava vapu kaladhyote kantam kaladhyote kantam kundavedate chale chamar charu shobham vivrajate tava vapu kaladhyote kantam uddech उद्देच शांक सुचि निर्झर वारिधार कुंदावदात चल चामर चारु शोभम विव्राजते तव वपु कलद्युत कांतम उद्देच शांक सुचि निर्झर वारिधार मुच्चैस्ततम सुर गिर Rivashate kumbham. We'll recite the whole shlok. Kundavedat chal chamar charu shobham vivrajate tava vapu kaladyote kantam uttech shank shuchinir charvari dhare muccaistatam Suragire kumbham muccaistatam Suragire kumbham. We'll recite the whole shlok now. We'll sing. Kunda vedate chale chamare chayu shobham vibrajate tava vapu kaledhyote kantam उद्देच शांक सुचिने झरे वारिधारे मुच्चैस्तदं सुरगिरे रिवशाते कुंभम. Now we'll focus on one meaning. Kunda, like jasmine flower. Vadata, bright white. Chala, oscillating. Chamar, handheld fan. Charu, elegant. Shobham, beautiful. Tava, your. Kaladhyota, like gold. Kantam, pleasing. Vapuhu, body. Vibrajate, looks as graceful as Udayach, rising. Shankar, like the moon. Suchi, bright. Nirjara, of waterfalls. Varidharam, with streams. Shate kumbham, golden. Suragire, of mountain Meru. Uchchais, high. Tatam, peak. So in this slok, Acharya Manitung is expressing his views. He is saying, O Tirthankar, the snow white fence of loose fibers, it means grand verse, swinging on both sides of your golden body appear like streams of water, pure and glittering as the rising moon flows down the sides of the peak of the golden mountain Sumer. So here Acharya Manitung is expressing his own viewpoint that your body is looking just like a golden body, as like water, pure and glittering. So in this way, in this look, he has explained this one. So it is said that Bhaktamar is an what? Bhaktamar is an important stotra. It is believed that there were miracles when Acharya Manitung composed this today. He became free from the shackles. Such miracles are not possible, man. Wrote reading of the shlokas. When we read the slokas, we should have full devotion in the slokas. Then only all the shackles, not only the hand shackles, but the shackles can be of various types, that all shackles we can become free from all that shackles. So true powers are released when one understands the essence of shloks and are able to visualize the Lord. So here today we have discussed the 2 slok, the 29th slok and the 30th slok. So we will focus again on the 29th slok and the 30th slok. So all that Om Arham, Om